Fresh Fridays with myself, Ckay, alongside host Kxvu.
Oh yes. 6 minutes past 9 here, Trickstar Radio. We're back inside the building. Myself, Kxvu, and the man himself is here. How you doing, sir?
Jeez, good morning. How are you?
I'm good, sir. I'm good. It's great to see you. It's great to see you back inside the building. As always, it's always good fun to have the both of us in here reviewing the latest bangers about, isn't it?
Yeah, always good, especially after the successful live edition.
I did enjoy it last week. I can't lie. I enjoyed being in front of a window more than anything else.
Yeah, that's it. Well, we were on display in more ways than one. So yeah, I feel like we fulfilled our spot.
I definitely think so. I think we did it. I think we did a good job. Obviously, we were working with one microphone last week. We're back to the normal setup this week.
Yeah. With less of an audience as well. Shout out to everyone that came down.
It was good fun. It was really, really good fun. Great way to celebrate 1,000 shows, I think. As an overall thing. It was a good. It felt right to me.
Most definitely.
But there we go. We've got two bangers to talk about this morning, kicking off Fresh Fridays today. This one, first of all, Eva Lazarus with Royalty. Really, again, regal sounding instrumentation on this one. I love the kind of string lines. I don't know. It just felt like I was listening to something important.
Yeah. No, completely agree. Again, that's what we love Eva for. You know, she's got that dominance on a track, but still lets it breathe and weaves in and out perfectly. Great way to open up that one.
I really enjoyed this one, man. I think there's a thing about Eva that I've always enjoyed is her kind of ability to adapt to different styles of instrumentals. Her ability to kind of switch things up but still sound like her, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's it. She, as I just said, she molds herself to each track, still maintaining that bass line as well. So
there we go. Well, this one's yours, Juki. Let's kick off with with a bang.
Let me kick it off. Oh, Eva's a firm favourite of mine, so I'm going to try and leave aside the bias, but I can't. I'm going to go 4, actually. Four is a good place to start with that one.
I'd agree with the 4. I think I'd agree with the 4.
Yeah.
Very solid stuff. Coming up after that, Big Pig with Fun.
Big Pig.
Big Pig. I did not expect this.
No.
This sort of post-jungle sound. Is this the new sound of the summer, do you reckon? This
from
post-jungle vocal sort of sound?
Well, yeah, as we were discussing off air, it was sort of permeated the mainstream last year with UKG. Now I'm starting to hear some of the mainstream artists incorporate the UKG in like not a cookie cutter way, but in a
like
more
those elements you expect to hear.
Yeah, like those producers who just make like they're not the producers that you will hear like on make beats, so to speak.
Yeah.
They're the ones making the real big artist tunes. They're making garage now, so I feel like that's transcended to that. And perhaps D&B is going on that path. Obviously, it's got historic roots.
I mean, it's all tied in together.
Yeah. But it's just where it comes in. It like pulsates, doesn't it?
Yeah.
As to how it influences the mainstream. And as you said, this is not what we've come to expect from Big Pig, but she is incredibly versatile.
Yeah, really, really cool.
Like she can really drift in and out of moods and create them herself. So. No, it's another example of that, another arrow in the quiver in that respect as well, so shouts to Big Pig.
I really enjoyed this one, man. I love the sort of post-jungle feel, the sort of floaty, paddy vocals as well.
Do you know what it is? Sorry, sometimes she's quite an enigma identity-wise because she doesn't reveal a lot in her voice. She's quite subtle, but still very impactful, but subtle. And I think stuff like this reminds you, like she's a UK head at this point.
Yeah, I think you can kind of hear that. You can hear that roots sort of nature. Like I went to raves when I was younger.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%.
Well, this one's my rating. I'm going to go for 4.25 because I was quite surprised by what I heard, but I also enjoyed the surprise.
Pleasantly surprised. Yeah.
It's always a good thing to have. Right, moving forward then, we're going to get into a new one from 4 and Effie. Some UKG flavour, very much on topic for what we were talking about.
Indeed.
This one goes by the name Everything You Need, brand new, out now on Garage Shed. Let's go.
Chia.
The sounds of 4 with some 4x4 Garage Flav 4. Don't know what I'm doing there. Alongside Effie, this one, Everything You Need. Myself and Ckay in the building, 30 minutes past 9. Juki, how are we feeling about this one?
Flawsome.
some floor fillers.
Floor-tastic. Yeah. No. Some floor. Yeah. Honestly, this one, I don't know. I feel like, off the back, this is a perfect example off the back of our conversation post Eva and post Big Pig. It's difficult. It's a difficult one at this point because you're sort of everything's been touched at this point.
Yeah, everything in that sort of, I want to say wider UKG scene, because there are people that would say this isn't garage.
Yeah.
There are people that would say this is a lot more sort of almost SoundCloud EDM sort of like approach with those sort of very sort of widened synthesizers. They're very sort of like future housey more than anything else.
It's one of those where if you give it a little nudge either way, it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's Humpty Dumpty.
It's on a tipping point. It's actually in the middle of the scale.
Yeah. It is on the wall. As to how I feel about it, I can see. I think it's gonna do well.
Yeah.
I could say that. I think it's going to have a large appeal to the general populace. Am I a part of said populace? At times, yeah. I think there's definitely circumstances where this will slap. It wouldn't be my go-to. Like I wouldn't go home and chuck it on. But
yeah.
I feel like it's not perhaps made for that scenario.
I think this is made for beach parties, bro.
Yeah.
I think this is made for what's coming up in the summer. The fact that everywhere's suddenly gonna have a rooftop bar materialize out of nowhere. Everyone's gonna suddenly have a balcony.
With these sporadic heat waves keep appearing, and I'm down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I'm here to embrace it.
I feel this is what you fling on after you've done like the first 2 hours of sort of general listening. You then start to roll into 4/4 stuff, and then this comes on
4/4
4/4 from 4
at
F4
at 4. What type of show start? Don't even ask.
AM or PM? Both.
Yeah, literally. That's all you have to ask. AM or PM. Start finish time.
But yeah, I enjoyed this one. I like the overall synthesizer approach. I think there are elements of it that do kind of make it stand out from a sort of general mush of the sort of two-step stuff that we're seeing recently. I think the fact they've gone full 4/4. I need to stop laughing at saying 4 because it is a 4 tune.
It wouldn't have made it this far onto the show if it was
just Cookie Cutter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We need to throw Cookie Cutter in Fresh Friday's bingo.
Cookie Cutter. We need to find a non-American version of that phrase because I'm getting sick of it.
I'll come up with one. I'll message my dad.
Frankly,
I'll message my dad and ask him for a British culinary term. We can use instead.
Oh, nice. I like that.
But anyway, what are we going to go rating-wise, Dukey?
It's overly basted or something. A bit too basted, this one. Bass with double S. I'm going to go 3.75 with this one.
3.75.
3.75. Out to 4, though. I really got a lot of time for what them guys do, man. They're good guys.
There we go.
Like, it's good to see them win.
Always good to see. We're coming into this one next then, brand new. Mall Grab, this one alongside Novelist and DEE. Times change.
Interesting. Ironic title as well, because this one sounds like it could have been made in 2006.
Okay, let's go. I don't think times do change, to be honest with you.
Not really, though.
Because I feel that I really like the fact that this is recorded in 2007 lo-fi in Windows Movie Maker. Like that's what the vocals sound like. Because I remember I used to do that, like record vocals.
And then everyone brought into school, shared it out on the old Bluetooth, or before that, infrared.
It was infrared before Bluetooth.
I'm sure it was, because it's way more primitive than Bluetooth. It must have been. Otherwise, a step back.
I feel Bluetooth kind of...
Bluetooth, you just had to be in the same vicinity.
Bluetooth got sacked, bro. Bluetooth got sacked and it got rehired because it had a bit of experience in a different field. There was a period when no one used Bluetooth and then it came back for speakers. There was a period when no one used it.
No, I do feel that. It did come back like new and improved.
Yeah. Like Bluetooth V2.
Like it went to rehab for a bit and then came out like
Blue veneer.
Got its stuff together. Whereas infrared, I don't know, I feel like your phones had to kind of like get intimate together for it to even work. It was a bit weird, that one,
but yeah, let's talk about the tune.
I suppose.
We might do if we have to.
Mall Grab's an interesting cat as well because he's every so often he'll pop up. Like I'm sure there's some heads that absolutely love Mook. He's one of those, isn't it? I reckon he's got a proper like cult following in the niche scene. Because he really is a master of his craft in that way. This is clearly something that he's arranged. Don't know how to the extent of which that's true, but I feel like Novelist and DEE on a tune, you're gonna get it. It's got a high floor, is what I'll say, and that's floor.
Regardless, and I feel this is definitely not a tune where they've sat there, spent hours writing lyrics and hours writing something. They've gone, we're just gonna do a vibe. We're gonna pretend we're in a dance.
Yeah, absolutely, and I feel like they pulled that off. New gen meets OG. And newish.
Cut from a similar sort of cloth vocally as well.
That's what I mean. Yeah, they blend together very, very well. I feel like in some ways Novelist is like the DEE of his time, but that's an aside. The tune's big, man. Is it my rating or yours?
This one is my rating. I wanted to say just before I give the rating, I love the fact that it's so lo-fi. I love the fact that it isn't all pristine and shiny. I like the fact that it does sound like it's an instrumental that's been reworked from sort of mid-2000s. I like that about this. It gives it a charm. It gives it a kind of a familiarity.
I just think the production level of it. But sorry.
I was going to say, I'm normally one who does not like to drown in nostalgia. I like to very much go, it's a dangerous thing to drown in nostalgia. I've always found that. And I think this is a great example of how to do it right, but not rely on it. They've still added elements from now. They've added sort of now-ish vocals. They've made it sound like this could have been recorded in a dance last week. And I think it works. I do think it works. Rating-wise, I'm going to go for 4, I think.
Yeah, fair. That's along the lines of what I would have gone for. I think.
Would you gone for 4.25?
Probably a 45. Yeah. But it treads that line.
Yeah, it's in that sort of realm.
Yeah, we've given all these guys some room to grow. We know what they're capable of.
Next up, a potential worldwide banger. This one, it's been described as that.
Is it Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide?
It might be. No, it's Ckay. Davido, Focalistic, and Dabidoza. This one goes by the name Watawi. Let's go.
Wow, what a line.
Sounds of Ckay, Davido, Focalistic, and Dabidoza. This one, Watawi. Very, very cool tune. Very smooth, very much in the sort of Amapiano sort of sound. Very interesting to listen through. Juki, how are we feeling?
Yeah, absolute vibe, this one. Absolute vibe. I feel like this... I don't know how this is going to escape me, to be honest, throughout the summer.
Yeah,
it's one of those that's going to creep into... It's going to bleed into every situation and scenario. You're just going to be hearing it. You'll be like, oh, what was that in the corner? And it was that tune.
Do you know what it is? I feel, to an extent, I feel this is actually quite a light sort of version of Amapiano, because I feel it's not got the crazy sort of... Now, bear in mind, this is the radio edit, so I'm assuming the full version has like it's the full version's 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay, so it's got a bit of a solo.
So I think there is going to be that sort of dance floor breakdown bit in there. But again, for this one, it just felt a little bit kind of fluffy. You know, it definitely felt like this is designed to appeal to the masses rather than like hardcore Amapiano fans.
Yeah. No, fair enough, and you can speak to that to a far higher degree than I can in regards to the Amapiano sound. Yeah, no, I got to defer to you on this one, really. You're the expertise man.
It's really cool seeing the length of collaboration that goes on. Obviously, Focalistic, huge in South Africa, very much on this sort of Amapiano wave. First time playing Dabidoza on the show, but obviously Davido has this massive worldwide appeal. He did the O2 a few weeks ago. Like, he's currently on tour. I think he's in Dubai at the moment. Like, he's got the global market.
Oh, he's gone. He's taken off.
But it's an interesting time for this one to land, purely because Ckay's just been knocked out of the top 3 on Billboard for Love 9TT. The Afrobeats Billboard chart, Love 9TT and Peru were fighting it out 1 versus 1 the entire time. Yeah. Week 13, this is now in number 4. Love 9TT is now in number 4. So it's an interesting time to drop this as a banger, going, you know what, we're out there, we'll go back in.
That's what I was going to say. It's a perfect time to come in there. Yeah, just when you thought I was out, it got pull me back in.
Sat there, just literally behind the door with like a crossbow, going, oh, really?
Yeah, literally. Or just when you think you've defeated the men and then another cavalry comes over the hill, you're like,
how has this happened?
It's going to be a long afternoon, boys.
But yeah, Juki, this one's your rating. I really enjoy it. Over to you.
Ooh, well, I like that you've bestowed that honour upon to me. I'm going to go with the one I would have given to the last track.
425?
Yeah, 425 for this.
It'd be interesting to see if the full version actually would have got a higher rating as well.
Yeah, it probably would have, because I'm a sucker for a lot of the things that the radio edit chops out. Like all the good stuff.
All the fun stuff.
Yeah. All the meat.
Yeah,
you know?
the sustenance.
Yeah.
Coming up next, though, Kadeem Tyrell, Shay Universe, and Giovanni. This one, let me know, the Cypher. Let's go. There's a genre we invented called pedalo.
Yes.
Now I feel this might be a champion of this sort of loungy, summer-fueled, very warm, sit-back, relax sort of vibe.
This is the jardinière. This is the garden party music, man.
Yeah.
So for every barbecue, garden party, you need a playlist that's going to have this tune within it.
100%, man. I think there's something so...
And I'm going to make that playlist.
Get on Spotify now. Yeah, you'll have 10,000 followers overnight.
Meet me there 5 minutes. Let's go.
I love this, man. I love the back and forth. I love how interwoven it is. It's almost like sort of like early 2000s hip-hop. Like the way that everything just intertwines. Very warm, very summery. I feel like I'm naturally relaxing listening to it. It doesn't feel like a 4-minute tune. It feels like it just goes by in a second because it's just so intricate. It's so interwoven. Like, I love this.
Completely agree. And it's called the Cypher, and I feel like it fulfills that that tag in the sense that they all sort of come on, like, you know, in a Cypher, everyone comes on and delivers their own thing in their own way, kind of completely ignoring what's gone before them. But a good Cypher, it will all still fit as one, like, solid piece, one entity, and I feel like this fully has that. Switches from each of the three of them. No, really enjoyed it individually.
If you sort of like stop listening for a second and just sort of background listen or passively listen, you don't even notice who's on. You almost forget who's on, which is a really good thing.
And then when you actively listen, you can see that they're all actually very different vocal tones, very different styles and sounds. So the fact that it does blend so seamlessly and harmoniously, no, I think that's huge credit to them. The beat's really chilled. Excuse me. As we mentioned before, it's one of those where it could serve as a nice atmospheric addition to the ambiance, but also you'd be like showing to your pal, like, check this banger out.
Yeah,
also,
fully, man. This is one that I'm going out all day on Saturday, and I think this is one that I'm going to whack on. I'm going to hijack. I'm going to commandeer the speaker and go, no, give me a second, guys.
Definitely. Well, it's going to be the weather for it as well, I think. No, as well, as you said about the music video, I feel like I can see the music video with this one. This one was made for a video era. Just the three of them in a room, like, coming back forward in front of the camera.
One shot.
Yeah, one shot.
One shot.
Just going
sepia.
Foreground to background, depending on if it's your verse or not. Yeah, no, gives good visualization, this tune.
Definitely, man. Well, I'm going to give the rating on this one. I'm going to go 4.5. Really like this one. Love that. I just love the feel. I love what it almost represents within rap music. You know, that sort of sound, that vibe. Definitely one that I'm looking forward to spinning, especially in the mornings. It's a proper nice wake up tune.
Yeah, proper. No, I agree. Likewise.
Well, we're getting into our local edition next.
Whoop.
Brightonian flavour. This one coming from Eva. Goes by the name Daydream Danger. Her brand new single. It was out on Tuesday.
Let's get it out to Eva.
Sounds of Eva on this one, Daydream Danger. Brand new from her. It dropped on Tuesday, I believe. We did have her on the show it dropped on Wednesday. And we had her on the show on Tuesday, I think it was. Or it was Monday and Tuesday. One of the two. It came out this week. But I enjoyed this one. Again, this is the follow-up single to her previous one, as all singles are. But I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the feel. I like the sort of vocal kind of ranges she's showing. I like the fact I like the fact it's very obviously electronic as well, with the sort of instrumental. Self-produced by her. Ckay, how are we feeling?
Yeah, not what I was expecting from the title. I don't know why, but this one just didn't conjure this sound for me, and I was, again, pleasantly surprised when I heard it. I love the little vocal flexes that she weaves in there. Some subtle and some not so subtle. You got one on the hook that, I think she's just flexing on the rest of you who are patching together some auto-tuned harmonies. No, really got a lot of time for this one. Obviously, she does a lot of the work behind the scenes herself too, so props for that. I think that's always going to have a hand in how you put everything together. And
because it's like if you're filming footage and you're also editing.
Exactly.
You know what you're looking for because you've already got a vision of where it's going to go.
Or if you're directing it and filming it,
yeah.
So you're part of both creative processes. Therefore, they're liable to be intertwined as perfectly as this one sounds. So I'm really liking it. My side. How about you?
I've really enjoyed it, man. I think it's been interesting following on from her first single. The sort of progression she's now going on. This kind of, I feel she's understanding where she needs to go musically. Like we were trying to describe the single, and we couldn't think of a genre. We genuinely didn't know where to put it. But we've just been talking a little bit off air. You could hear someone like Drizzy on this. Like you could hear.
I was going to say
that sort of post sort of international house sort of sound to it.
We should try to get that Aubrey guy on the feature, I reckon.
I reckon he'd be up for it.
See what he's up to. I think he might.
I can see it working.
He's just got out of the studio by the looks of things, so let's get him back in there.
He only got out of the studio at 1 a.m. this morning. The album dropped at 2.
Yeah, get in there, quick 16 on this, back out, bish bash bosh, jobs are good. And
job's done. Right, ratings-wise, this one is yours, Ckay. What are we going to say?
I'm going to go with absolutely no bias or nepotism in this whatsoever. I'm going to go 4.5.
4.5?
It's very close to a 7.5, but I feel like we're just not even at the.
Well, this is track number 2.
Yeah, I was going to say we're barely even
Scratching the surface, man.
Of this iceberg. Yeah, there's a lot more beneath. So yeah, just peel back the layers. Let's see what's to come. Shouts to Eva every time.
I'm looking forward to watching the progression, man. I think we've got a bit of a star in our hands. I think in regards to the growth we're going to see.
Yeah. We don't need to speak about it. The music does talking, which is nice. It's nice.
It's very nice.
Don't have to fluff it up.
Next up, then, this one of your inputs. I was actually going to put this one in. So
don't
I'm a big
put this
fan of
on me,
tune.
just in case. If they like it, you can put it on me. If we don't, then
I was also going to put it in.
Oh right, okay, fine then.
Lila Ike, Wanted, fresh reggae flavour. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Brand new Lila Ike, which I've been pronouncing wrong for years, apparently.
And you still are. Okay.
Is it Ike?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you are. Okay.
Okay.
See, there you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Ike.
Just
breathe after Ike.
Just think of it as the response to UK.
Okay.
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 Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I've really enjoyed this one,
So
man.
four. So you got to listen to the full episode.
You do have to listen to the full
joke.
episode. Are you enjoying your coffee, by the way?
Mate, well, what's that empty glass look like?
Yeah, I don't know. I never know. It's the chocolate one today, which absolutely slaps.
This is sugar high. This ain't caffeine. Baby. I'm looking to have a nap later before this evening's proceedings.
Before later.
Yeah, before later. Yeah, go on.
But yeah, Lila Ike on the Lila Ike. Ike. I'm getting it so wrong. I'm in the mud.
Get with the format.
Can I get one of those? Can I get one of those? The nice chocolate things. I didn't miss. It's there.
Yeah, we've not got the limitless pill.
Lila Ike.
Okay, yeah.
There we go. We got there in the end. With Wanted, again, going over a Gregory Isaacs, like classic instrumental rhythm. Beautiful. I love this one, start to finish.
Yep, exactly that. I didn't know that it was a rendition of a previously known rhythm. Even standing on its own.
It might even be Night Nurse, you know. It might, the bass line might be Night Nurse.
Yeah. Oh, we all know that one from... we all just know that one.
If it's not Night Nurse, it's one of them.
Well, whatever it is, it's a banger. Sits nicely on its own, even if it's not. No, what can we say about her at this point? It's exactly... This gives you that sustenance, that nutritious value that you want from a Lila Ike tune.
Lila Ike.
Yeah. Lila, like... We're going to have to get clarification on that one.
I need to get the whistle out.
Yeah. Someone's getting carded. Yeah. We need to get her in the studio. Lila, Li. If you're out there, can you please come down personally?
Just clarification.
Yeah. Clarification.
I really enjoyed this one, man. There's something so refreshing about hearing just clean new school reggae, you know? Like, often we'll hear artists like, for instance, Chronix or like a Kabaka Pyramid or someone just try and take reggae somewhere else.
Yep.
This is just classic. Like, it sounds rootsy, it sounds original, but it has that kind of new school shimmer to it.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Something that I hadn't really thought of, but it does have that original, traditional sound behind it that you don't necessarily see. I mean, Keznamdi maybe with the sort of flirted with it.
I mean, even that's electronic.
No,
right?
I know what you mean. That was like a new style. Same. I don't know. I do know what you mean. This one has a lot more roots.
Sort of flavour to it.
Roots.
Ratings wise, I'm going to go for 4.5. I can't give it anything lower.
Yeah.
Very much enjoyed this one. Good to see good stuff from Lila Ike. It's in there now. It's locked in.
Ike.
Right, we've got a new one. Tay Iwar. This one, his brand new single, Bad For You. Very cool sounding tune. Let's get into it.
Jeez, let's do it.
I could die right now for you. Say something.
There we go then, brand new from Tay Iwar. That one, Bad For You. What an absolute banger that one is. Futuristic R&B, electronic with a touch of old school as well. Try speeding it up to 1.25. Dukey's just made an experiment in the studio. And I felt like I was back in 2004. It was great.
Well, I was going to save it till the end because I don't want to go remixing an already great track. But no, I did open up a unnamed app and sped it out to 1.25. And it still has the essence of the tune, but yeah, it gives it a little environment, a new environment in which it could be played. Shake a leg to it. But Kxvu trustedly assured me that this is the vibe of the moment. This is the sound that people are craving. Who am I to disagree? It is an absolute bop, particularly the hook on this.
Yeah.
It's the second time I've heard it. I heard it briefly last night. It was going through the release pile, but hearing it in full, with the full speakers in the studio setup, That is a catchy hook.
It's
man.
so catchy.
That is going to be in my head for the weekend.
I'm just going to be walking around going...
And it's that exact bit as well, yeah. He knew what he was doing. I think he probably conjured that melody and was like, yeah, I'm onto one here.
He's a master when it comes to hooks. When you listen to, obviously, the Jules collaboration, listen to True Love.
That's
like,
true, yeah.
He just knows how to get them breathy enough. So you're like drawn into it. But again, I love the sampling on this. I love those sort of little vocal chops that we're getting.
Yeah,
like, all the way through.
Yeah. Sort of a Masego level of the vocal control there. That's what it reminded me of.
Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Twister.
Twister?
Yeah, like on a lot of Twister tunes.
Like the lolly?
No, it's in the
rapper.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
A lot
the
of his tunes
have
those sort of... I'm not engaging in that. A lot of his tunes have these kind of nice, like, high-pitched sort of vocals over the top.
Okay, yeah.
And it really reminds me of that.
Again, no, I can see that. And production-wise, like, he does a lot of things he goes in different directions with the
he's quite heavily involved in his own production as well.
Yeah, you can tell that. Either that or his engineer's very hands-on and he trusts him a lot because, there's a lot of intimate... just differences and slight tweaks that you can hear. No, really like how it all came together. This is not one that I probably would have been privy to on a large scale, but thanks to you, obviously, this is something you had a chance to have a preview of.
Well, you know what? The only reason I knew this was dropping was because we went to his show on Tuesday, and he played it there. It sounded amazing in the building. It was a lot more acoustic in the building, though.
Yeah,
like it wasn't just the instrumental playing. It sounded like an acoustic version of it. Unless I'm entirely wrong and I just completely misheard it.
You may be entirely wrong and completely misheard it, but you may also be right, and there was a more acoustic version of it. I feel like this is an adaptable tune, as displayed by me opening up an app and playing the 1.25.
This is getting a garage remix, bro.
And it's
There'll
still
be a garage
slapped.
remix.
Yeah, exactly.
You're looking at me like you want to be in
yeah, 100%. Yeah. Or bass line or anything really.
Yeah.
You can. This has got.
I can imagine it like a liquid. You're looking at me like you want to be.
That's what I'm saying. It's a very, very adaptable tune. Yeah. So shouts to Tay Iwar.
It's your rating, Ckay. What are we going?
I'm gonna let him fight it out with the rest of the 4-5s.
I'd have gone 4-5.
You'd have gone 4-5?
Yeah.
Big
Solid
4-5.
Right, last tune of the day then. MJ Cole, You Got Me. Let's get into this one.
Right, I'll chat about this one after, but new MJ.
Let's go. Here we go then. Sounds of MJ Cole. A lovely way to round things off. Lots of fun. Second track in 2 weeks, I think this is. Or is it
3
every
weeks?
3 weeks. Very, very smooth. Goes by the name You Got Me. Lots of instrumental flair on this one. Very enjoyable.
MJ Cole, keep those brown envelopes coming. We'll keep piling them on, baby.
I like this one, man. Again, it's got a very... Again, it's every tune today feels like it's built for summer. It feels like every tune today has had a very much, I would play this out in the sun.
Yeah, a different moment of the day as well. Like, I feel like this one could be... maybe like a little 3 o'clock when you just had a little toilet break, gone to reload on your 4-ciders. No, you're not on ciders anymore. What are we drinking this summer?
I'm on lager now.
Gone to reload with your 4 pints of lager and your 2 packets of crisps. And you come back to the beach and resume proceedings.
Yeah, that's what you do.
No, absolutely love this one. It's got this breakdown in the middle, which we were engrossed in conversation during, but it's around about 2/3 of the way through the tune. It breaks down and just goes to like this half beat sort of hip-hop, SoundCloud, lo-fi, every one of the buzzwords, which I absolutely love. Like, I've created a mega bed out of it. It's like a 6 minute almost
mega
long
bed.
Mega bed with Ckay.
I'm clipping that and putting it in.
Well, what are we going to use it for? The mega bed.
I'm just going to randomly play it while we're talking.
Mega bed. It's relation to Mega Man.
I enjoyed this, man.
No, really, really enjoyed it. It's different directions. It's MJ Cole, but repackaged. There's actually something that I saw on as he uploaded it. He said it was the idea was conjured, but during a Twitch stream.
Okay.
So that's an idea to investigate. But I like some organic ideas like that. Perhaps there was some fan involvement as well. So
yeah, always good to see.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like that's the next level of artist engagement. So you had the first decade or so of social media where it's like, whoa, these people are too close to me. Where it's like interacting with your favorite artists, and it's all a bit of a mishmash, kind of learning the ropes of how to navigate that level of transparency, really. And now I feel like we're getting to a good point where artists and fans can interact. Because MJ Cole is a big artist. Let's not lie. So the fact that he's potentially taking input from the fans and guidance as to how he should and when he should release, what he should release. Yeah, that's big. I like that.
It's very big. Well, this one's my rating. I'm going to go for 4 on this one. Very, very smooth. Enjoyed it overall.
Yes, sir.
But that's going to be it from us. We've chosen our winner.
It was a beautiful outro. Lovely way to round things off. That.
Yeah, very enjoyable. We've had 4 4.5, so we've had to make a decision.
4
5.5. I can't do this anymore. I'm losing brain cells. So we've picked our favourite. It narrowed down to 2. At least I think it narrows down to 2 between the Kadeem Tyrell, Shay Universe, and Giovanni tune, Let Me Know, and then the Tay Iwar tune, which is Bad For You. Yeah. We've made the executive decision to go for Bad For You.
We have indeed, not for any particular reason other than if we're doing like an A-side, B-side, this one would probably, Tay Iwar would probably be the A-side. Not because it's the better tune, but because it's the more A-sidey tune.
Yeah, it's more applicable.
Do you see what I mean? It's more headliney, it's more catchy, it's more quotable. And we just think for a track of the week tune, this probably sits better. But not to say, like, in a completely different way, the other the Cypher tune is just as good.
Yeah.
But let's not lie. And we've had some bangers today. We've been spoiled for choice. Shouts to Eva, shouts to Eva Lazarus. There's been so many bangers today. We've been blessed.
Some real corkers. But that's going to be it from us. We're going to sign out here. This has been Fresh Fridays. Myself, Kxvu, and Ckay in the building.
Yep.
We'll be back same time next Friday. But I'll be back on Monday. Ckay will be back in on Tuesday morning.
10 a.m. sharp.
That's what we're talking about. Keep it locked and don't go anywhere. And don't forget to check out all of the video content on CubCamTV and all of the audio content on the Trickstar radio app. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Soundtracking your summer.
This is Breakfast with Kxvu, bringing you their morning flavours on Trickstar Radio.
Trickstar Radio.